guys, what's up? Welcome to Baking Butterly Love. Today I want to show you how to make one of my favorite cake decorations, candied edible flowers. I think candied flowers are great decorations because they're pretty easy to make and you can actually store them for quite a long time, so they're nice to keep on hand. There are quite a few different types of flowers that are edible, but in this video I'm going to be using these little Johnny jump ups, which are a type of viola, and also I have some pink dianthus. If you're wondering where to get edible flowers, you can sometimes find them at specialty grocery stores or at farmers markets, but I actually grow them myself. Most of the edible flowers I know of are really easy to grow, so I think it's a win-win. You get pretty flowers outside and pretty flowers for cake decorating. So once you have your flowers, I always like to give them a good wash just to make sure there's no dirt and no little critters crawling around in there. So put your flowers in a bowl, give them a splash of white vinegar, and then cover them up with cold water. You can swish them around a little bit to get rid of any dirt, and then just let them soak for like 20 or 30 minutes. Then you can drain the flowers and lay them out on a towel to dry. Then once your flowers are clean, you really only need a few basic supplies for the actual candying. You'll need something that's going to act as a glue, which is usually some form of egg white. You could use a little bit of meringue powder mixed with water if you want, or you can actually just use plain old egg whites, which is what I'm going to use since I already have them on hand. Then you'll also need a little bit of sugar. You can use regular granulated sugar, but this is also a really good time to use superfine or caster sugar since the smaller granules make a thinner coating on the flowers. And then for tools, it's nice to have an extra plate. I also like to use tweezers, but fingers work just fine. And then finally, a clean paintbrush. This is just a regular paintbrush from the craft store that I use only for food. Also, you want to have another plate or a tray lined with parchment or wax paper, just something to lay the flowers out to dry on. Alright, so the first step is to just whisk your egg whites up. You just want to break them up so that they're easy to paint with. If you use meringue powder, just mix a tiny bit with a little bit of water until the powder dissolves. Now the basic process is that you're going to coat your flour in the egg white, then dip it in the sugar. You only want a very thin layer of egg white, but you do want to make sure that you get everything coated. So what I like to do is just dip the whole flour into the egg white, then I use my paintbrush to wipe away all of the excess. Then I do a similar thing with the sugar. I like to just dip the whole flour into the sugar, swirl it around a bit to make sure everything's coated, then I tap away the excess sugar. If you do see any clumps of sugar, make sure to scrape those away. Then just set the flour on your tray to dry, and that's really it. It might seem a little bit tedious, but if you get sort of an assembly line going, the whole process actually goes pretty quickly. So instead of doing just one flower at a time, I'll dip them all in the eggs, then all in the sugar, and so on and so forth. After they're all sugared and laid out, the final step is to let the flowers sit out to dry. Usually I will let them set out overnight. Once the flowers are totally dry, you can move them to a container and they'll keep for probably months as long as they stay nice and dry. Then you can just have them ready to go anytime you want to fancy up a dessert. So as you can see, these are really versatile decorations. Here's a few cakes I've put them on. I think they look good on just about any dessert. And remember, you can do the flowers whole, you can do individual petals, and you can even use this method on herbs like mint or basil. So So whatever you decide to do, they're gonna look beautiful. They bring a really nice, colorful, sparkly decoration to the tops of your desserts. Alright, so that's it on how to make candied flowers. If you enjoyed this video, can you please give it a like and subscribe to my channel? All your likes and subscribes really help my channel grow, which in turn helps me bring you new videos every week. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.